Heung-Min Son fired Spurs second in the table and broke Newcastle hearts with another late Wembley winner. The South Korean international grabbed his 9th goal in 10 games with an 83rd minute winner to move Mauricio Pochettino's team to within 4 points of leaders Liverpool. Son Heung-min was the hero once again for Tottenham, but Newcastle keeper Martin Dubravka will be kicking himself for failing to deal with Son's hopeful low shot from the edge of the area. It was a sickening blow for Rafa Benitez's team, who had fought like tigers to keep Spurs at bay after their shock midweek win over Manchester City. Tottenham should have been ahead after 16 minutes, but Lucas Moura headed Eric Lamella's cross hopelessly wide of the target when he was left unattended by the Newcastle defence. There was an even bigger escape for the visitors midway through the first half when Lamella's header from a bouncing Jan Vertonghen centre came back off the angle of post and bar. Son's lethal strike was enough to beat Newcastle keeper Martin Dubravka. Hugo Lloris makes a vital save to prevent Newcastle taking the lead. Swiss defender Fabian Schär hooks the ball off the goal line. Newcastle were largely happy to concede possession in order to keep everyone behind the ball and squeeze the life out of the game. It wasn't particularly pretty, but it was effective against a Tottenham team struggling to find their spark without the injured Harry Kane and Dele Alli. Yet it wasn't all blanket defense from Rafa Benitez's team, who looked dangerous on the break and got their traveling fans excited with a couple of shots from Ios Perez and Salomon Rondon which required last-ditch blocks. They could even have snatched a 51st minute lead when Rondon out-jumped Toby Alderweireld to head DeAndre Yedlin's cross against the far post. Lucas Moura had a glorious chance to put Tottenham ahead in the first half. Moura missed the opportunity, sending his header wide of the post. Newcastle owner Mike Ashley was at Wembley for the game. Rafa Benitez was coming off the back of a good week for Toon. Fernando Llorente, rested after his Wednesday night winner against Watford, was sent on for the final half hour as Spurs looked to convert their possession into goals. They thought they had finally forced a breakthrough in the 65th minute, but Christian Eriksen's close-range flick was brilliantly cleared off the line by Fabian Schär. And minutes later, it was the visitors who almost snatched the lead when Perez's fierce shot, which drew a fine flying save from Lloris. Eriksen was denied by another goal line clearance from Matt Ritchie as Spurs turned the screw, but just when it was looking as though Pochettino's men would have to settle for their first draw of the season, Son struck. Moura caused Newcastle plenty of trouble in the absence of Harry Kane and Dele Alli. Salomon Rondon sends an effort towards Tottenham's goal. Tottenham manager Mauricio Pochettino gives a passionate defense of his time at the club.